Hello students, today we have discussed about the alkenes and cycloalkenes. For that, first of all, we have understand about what is the alkenes. As we studied in the earlier classes, alkenes is a saturated compound of hydrocarbons which is made up by carbon and hydrogen, in which all the bonds of carbon is satisfied by the hydrogens or the some other respective atoms having the valency same is about the hydrogen. Generally, it is a four category: open chain, cyclopentane, cyclohexene, cyclopropane, and other compound. That means open chain and the cyclic chain. So we have studied here about the two types of compound, uh, normal alkenes and the cycloalkenes. First of all, we have discussed about the course outcomes, ability to explain the relationship between the structure, physical and chemical properties of the different bonds and functional groups in the organic compound, that is CO2. Some course learning point is also name of alkenes, explain aliphatic properties, predict, draw and name of the functional groups related to the alkenes, and the mechanistic pathway of the alkenes. First of all, we have discussed about the sources of alkene. For that, we have first to understand about the petroleum. What is the petroleum? Petroleum is the form of petroleum is found in the form of crude oil from the nature, from the oil wells, or we can say the barrel of the crude oil. It contains several things. First of all, crude oil, we can say crude oil is found in the nature in a heavy viscous form, brownish in color, and it have a no flammable property almost. Many alkenes occurs in the nature, primarily in the natural gas and petroleum. Natural gas is compressed largely in the form of methane with lesser amount of ethanes, propane and butanes. Petroleum is a complex mixture of all these compounds, most of which are hydrocarbons containing 1 to 40 carbons atom. Distilling crude petroleum oil, it is called refining process, and that process comes occur in refineries. Separate by the refinery, it is separated out into the usable fractions that differ in the boiling point. Like that, gasoline is formed from C1 to C5. C1 to C5 is pure gas. Gasoline is C5 to C12. Kerosene C12 to C16. Diesel C15 to C32, etc. After that, we have found the coal tar and the petroleum wax. Coal tar is used in various cosmetic industries, and petroleum wax is also used in the various types of cosmetic industries, which is used by our human beings. So, source of the alkane, petroleum, natural gas we have discussed. First of all, the source of the alkane. It is a complex mixture of the mostly alkanes and aromatic hydrocarbons with smaller amounts of oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur containing compounds. Natural gas is a gasoline mixture of hydrocarbons recovered from the natural source. It is mostly methane, that is CH4, having the boiling point 162 degrees Celsius, with a small amount of ethane, having the boiling point minus 80 degrees Celsius. Propane, having the boiling point minus 12 degrees Celsius. All are source of the natural gases. Now we discuss about the petroleum refining. Liquid petroleum and natural gas are usually separated at the wellhead and shipped independently to processing refining in the plants, that is called refineries. The liquid petroleum, that is crude oil, is separated separate out by the distillation process according to the velocity and the different size of the hydrocarbons. The fraction collected by the refining are still mixture of the hydrocarbons that have its commercial. By this picture you can understand the refining processes. Refining crude oil petroleums into usable fuel and other petroleum products. An oil refinery. In oil refinery, crude petroleum is separated into fraction of smaller boiling point in the process of distillation. In the part 2, schematic of refining tower. In that, crude petroleum is heated, the lower boiling, more volatile component distilled first, followed by the fraction of the progressively higher boiling point. All of you can understand by the column diagrams. First of all, gases liberate out. After that, below 20 degrees Celsius, some other gases liberate. Gasoline 20 to 200, kerosene 175 to 275, fuel oil 250 to 400 degrees Celsius, lubricating oil above 350 degrees Celsius, and in the remaining, at the last, residue is found. It is said to be a sometimes coal tar. By this table, we can understand the hydrocarbon fractions from the petroleum. As we have discussed by the columns, that everything can be presented in the table, and everything is present in the table. Also, we can explain it very well by the column diagram. Above 400, we know some gas, fuel, oil and diesel oil is found. Mono-volatile liquid C22 higher, mineral oil, lubricating oil is found. Non-volatile solid C22 higher, paraffin wax and tar, that is called coal tar, is found. Now the petroleum techniques which is exist to interconvert the various hydrocarbons using catalyst. Important process called cracking. Cracking is a process for breaking down larger alkenes into smaller alkenes by heating. The mixture of larger alkene is heated in the absence of oxygen at higher temperature, that is minus 500 degrees Celsius, for only a few minutes in the presence of catalyst. By this method, the alkenes of the size C12 and larger can be turned into a gasoline size having C5 to C10. So by the catalyst, we can change one type of petroleum into another type of petroleum. Here isomerization process also used. Here isomerization process also used, that is called isomerization. In 1920s last, it has been known that the highly branched alkene perform better in the internal combustion engine than straight chain alkenes. Catalytic isomerization change straight chain alkenes into more useful branched alkenes. Like as hexane, when undergo in the presence of when undergo reaction in the presence of acid catalyst, it gives the branch structure of a simple petroleum compound. Daily consumption of petroleum in all over the world is trillions of liters, but like an example, in the United States, over 17 million barrels, which amount to close to the 1 million tons per year. Of the total, approximately 43% of goes into gasoline and the 25% into fuel oil, approximately 7.5% into jet fuel. Thus, about 75% of all the petroleum consumed in a burned as a source of the energy. The remainder is used as the feedstock. Some amount is used in the polymer industry, chemical industry, and the many other products used in our society, such as oils, lubricant, asphalts, tar, that is called coal tar, etc. It can be by the following. It can be understood by the following line diagram. Now, the combustion process is used in the alkenes, that is when it undergo combustion, like as methane. Methane undergo combustion in the presence of oxygen, it gives us carbon dioxide and hydrogen with 882 kilojoules of 882 kilojoules per mole energy. For a gasoline size hydrocarbon, that is C8H18 plus 5SO2, it gives us big amount of carbon dioxide and a huge amount of water molecules with 5452 kilojoules per mole of energy also. Now we understand about the physical properties of the alkenes. Boiling point, we know that the initial boiling point is started from minus 43 to plus 79 degrees Celsius, which is increases as per as the size of that petroleum is increases. Boiling point also increases with the respect of their molecular structure. Now the combustion process in continue given here, you can understand melting point, boiling point, solubility, stability, various things by the following sketch diagram. Then we now after that we can discuss about the alkanes and the alkane isomers. So alkanes are the compound having carbon-carbon single bond or the double bond with the carbon-hydrogen single bond. No functional group is connecting carbons can lead to a large or the small molecules. The formula for an alkane with no rings, it must be it must be the formula CnH2n plus 2, where the number of carbon is the number of n is equal to the n. Alkanes are saturated with hydrogens, that is, no more can be added. Generally, alkanes are saturated with hydrogens. Extra hydrogens cannot be added in that. They are also called aliphatic compound. Alkanes are known to be aliphatic compound. Aliphatic compounds, the compound which can be burned